Hey, we're going to be looking at some visual diagrams, some models today that you can see and that you're going to have to see and be able to recognize when when you're testing. Just different ways to represent addition or subtraction for today. We'll get into multiplication and division later. All right, you have 56, 165, 202, and it's in a strip diagram, right? Is that what that is?
Yes.
Does everybody agree?
Yes.
Can a strip diagram have more than two sections?
Yes.
Yes, definitely it can. What we're going to be doing is it says what equation would go with the following diagram. So we have to start talking about the strip diagram. What are some questions you can ask yourself to tell what's going to be our operation on that diamond?
One of the questions we could ask ourselves is what's going on in this problem?
What's going on in this problem? So what's going on in this problem? Are we separating things, giving things away? What are we doing?
I know what we're doing.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
I think we're adding because it looks like on the top and the bottom we don't know on the bottom we don't know the total.
So Stephen says on the bottom, this is supposed to be our total, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay that I've drawn this like this for a long time. Up here, this is our total. Is it okay to flip them?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter as long as you've got a place here for your total, and I can have it looking just like that for mine, right? No, why did you say that? Do you know the total? Or are you looking for the total?
People looking for the total.
So don't second guess yourself, Stephen. You said, I'm looking for the total, so it's addition. Stay with that. Just because we made it look different, does that mean it's different? No. So what would be the equation we would use to solve this problem? What would be the equation?
Well, I was going to say that sometimes, not all the time, when they have three numbers, it's addition, but sometimes it isn't.
Sometimes it's not. You're right. Most of the time it is, but sometimes it'll have three numbers, and you have to take one of those numbers away, right? So if I'm writing an equation, Leonard, what do you think our equation should be for this? You know what an equation is? Okay, so what do you think? How you solve it. So how would you solve this one? How would you write your number sentence? Huh? Okay, you need thinking time? Okay, I can do that. Can I go to somebody else and come back to you? No? All right, Calista.
I would do 202 plus 165, and then I would take the answer to that and then plus 56.
Okay, so could I technically write this like this to start with? Yeah, I could. I could write it like that, and then I could go here and solve those two, get the answer, and that answer plus 56, right? To get my final answer. Could we do that? Yes, this, and if you'll think, you could put a plus sign in between here and an equal sign here. That's your equation, okay? Pretty easy? Y'all are really good with strip diagrams. Not so worried about strip diagrams. All right, ready for the next one?
Yes.
All right, here's a number line. And most of you can do number lines pretty well. So we start with our number. What are we starting with?
156.
Okay, and what's happening if we go this way on our number line?
We will add 100 plus 6, so it'll be 256.
If that addition sign wasn't there, could you still tell it was addition?
Yes.
Why?
No.
Somebody tell me why. Some say yes, some say no. Why would you know it's addition, Minoria?
Because you're not going backwards. You're going up. You're going up or not backwards.
What's a math word for going up?
No.
What's a math word, Deshaun? Adding. What's another one?
You're increasing.
I'm increasing, right? I'm increasing by 100. And somebody said it's 256. Could I write that there?
Yes.
Absolutely. Now I'm taking another jump. And yes, the addition sign's there, so I know I'm increasing again. So what would be happening here? Diamond?
306.
I'm gonna add 50, 306. Okay, and then I have one final jump here, one final increase. What's 306 plus 8? What's 306 plus 8, Trinity? It's gonna be my final answer. You could take this apart if you needed to.
So, if you break up the 8 into a 4 and a 4, 4 plus 6 equals 10. 10 plus 4 equals.
Did she just walk me through that whole process?
Yes.
She did 6 plus 4, but I kept the 300 there, didn't I?
Yes.
Because you can't just get rid of it. You can take it away for a second to help you. But what are those, I mean, where did you learn this piece? What is that? What is that?
We learned that because it's the easier way to do it, the addition. If we had 86 plus minus 93 and we needed to break it up, then we would have to do that sign and break it up and then use it. And then
These are your number combinations from second grade, I
Yes.
think. Yeah. So if you know your number combinations, use them with the bigger numbers. It will help you. Okay, so my final answer on that one is 314. Now, what if, here's my number line, and I started here, and I went back 8, and I didn't put a subtraction sign there, or an addition sign. How would I know if I'm adding or subtracting? How would I know if this is adding or subtracting, Deshaun?
Because the number it starts in 4. Like if you're adding, you're going forward, but the number that you're starting with, it's starting at the line where we finished, and
Is your number getting bigger or smaller?
smaller.
Yeah, you're decreasing, right? Remember that big fancy word, decrease?
yes.
This was increase, this was decrease. It's getting bigger, getting smaller. So you're going backwards on the number line. So you would go right back to 306 on that one, wouldn't you? Okay, so you gotta look, because here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna put arrows on here a lot of times. They're not gonna put it down here, but over here they're gonna put an arrow, and then they're gonna put another arrow, so you can see which way it's going. Okay, so pay attention to those arrows. Pay attention to what's happening on that number line. Y'all know this stuff. Y'all are really good with this. Okay? All right. One we may not have seen. Actually, I know we haven't seen because I didn't show it. Okay? What are these called?
Arrays.
Looks like an array.
It's
What is
100.
What's it called? What are they called? Do you remember from second grade? We haven't used them yet. We
I
haven't done
forgot
this
what
bad.
it's called.
Sheets.
Base 10 blocks, yes.
Yeah.
Okay? So I've got a bunch of base 10 blocks. I'm crossing some out. What equation does the pictorial model show or represent? Say it good. Huh? Look at your. Do you know a total, or are you just looking for a total? Are you putting things together or taking them apart? Ask for help. Phone a friend. Ask a friend.
Okay, you will do 45 minus 203.
Okay, hang on. What is your total to start with before you cross anything up? Because how much is this worth?
200.
100.
200. So equals 200.
40.
10.
10.
40.
10.
4.
4.
Okay, hang on. Put them back together. You have 100 plus 100 is 200. 10, 20, 30, 40. There's 240. 5. Okay. Now, are we increasing, adding to, or are we taking away from that
Taking
total?
away from it.
Are we crossing things out, or are we putting more?
Crossing things out.
So is addition or subtraction?
Subtraction.
Minus. How many did we take away?
2
200
200.
equals 140.
minus 200. Do we have any tens we took away?
No.
No. How many ones?
2. I mean 3
So
equals
42.
Look at what's not got X's on it.
Wait, no.
10.
42.
42.
42. Yeah, 42.
So it's 42. My answer is
Yay.
42. And did I have to do any major math here, or did I simply have to go through the pictures?
Simply go through the pictures.
That's it. That's it. So when you need to look back at this, this is something you can look at. Look for your pictures. Look at the pictures. Look at what's happening in the problem. Don't guess. It's giving it to you. It's a picture. Okay?